You already know what you need for back to school. Your basic books, pens, and pencils, but I'm going to be giving you all the back to school essentials that your teacher doesn't put in the syllabus. Welcome to episode 2 of my back to school series, where I give you all my tips, tricks, and back to school advice that I wish I knew in high school. And if you haven't seen the first episode, I definitely recommend you check that out before watching this video. But without further ado, let's go back to school. This episode has 5 chapters: clothing, hygiene and emergency kit, academics, tech, and miscellaneous. Starting with clothing, you're going to need a good pair of shoes. And I don't mean any kind of shoes, but sneakers specifically, or shoes that slide on, but they're not slides. Throughout the school year, you're constantly walking up and down, walking in between classes, to lunch. Comfortable shoes that fit are honestly so key to your high school experience, because you might not think about it, but you actually do a lot of walking. And having a good pair of shoes that isn't going to fall apart halfway through the semester, you definitely want to invest in good shoes that'll last. And you'll want shoes like these, where you can just easily slide on in the morning, because some days you really don't have it in you to be lacing up your shoes. So get a good pair of shoes that will last you throughout the school year. The next one is for my no uniform high schools. You need 3 kinds of outfits: something casual, experimental, and a little bit nicer. So on the days that you really don't feel like trying, you're just exhausted from the night before, or whatever it is, you're just going to throw something on really quickly. That day is just whatever. You need just a basic tee and some shorts or some jeans or something. Just something you don't mind being seen in, something that's easy to put on, but it's still presentable. Next, you're going to want to have your experimental pieces. So I'm a very big advocate for high school being the time to test out your style and experiment with what you like. I recently got a compliment on my style the other day, and I feel like that's because I started experimenting when I was in high school. Some of the outfits I was wearing, like when I look back, I'm like, what? This didn't look good. But I feel like those were like the foundational pieces for where my style is today, and I love it. So definitely experiment with new clothes and different fashion senses and find out what you like. And then the last thing in this section is you're gonna want some business casual clothes. It might not seem like it, whatever, I'm just going to school, but no, you want some business casual clothes. Whether it's for scholarship interviews, college fairs, or professional or academic field trips, you definitely want some biz cash clothes that you can wear to those, because you don't want to just show up in sweats and a t-shirt to your scholarship interview. So definitely have some biz cash clothes for those days that you want to feel more put together. And one of the things that helps you do that is accessories. So just jewelry, bracelets, earrings, whatever it is, just some nicer pieces that give you a little confidence boost every now and again. Okay, moving on to my hygiene and emergency kit. All the things that I'm going to list are travel sized. Make sure you get the travel size version, because it gets heavy. Trust me, I used to have this giant bag that I would carry to school of my emergency kit. No, carry travel size things. So one of the things you want to bring is a deodorant, especially if you have PE, because I know high schools will require you to take PE as a course, or at least my school did. So definitely have some deodorant on you. You're gonna have to go to another class after that, and you do not want to be stinky. Like, you know that funky audio? You do not want to be smelling like that. Also, in this little section of hygiene, carry a mini perfume bottle and some lotion, because some days you're just racing out of the house and you forget to put on lotion, and you look down and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm so ashy. So at least you have your lotion bottle on you to just quickly freshen up. Perfume also goes back to what I was saying about going to gym. You don't want to be smelling funky through the hallway. So after you clean up after gym, throw on some deodorant, throw on some perfume, and go to your next class. The next things that I'm going to list for your emergency kit are things that I personally carried just because I liked these things and I had these things: lip gloss or chapstick, and a compact mirror. Like, I love my lip glosses. I find lip glosses so fun. So I had a lip gloss with me most of the time, and then a compact mirror to put that on. You could use your phone, of course, if you don't. It's just that I had a compact mirror, so I was like, whatever, let me just throw that in there. And personally, I really loved my nail care, so I had a nail file, nail clipper, and a nail strengthener in my bag that I never even used. They were just sometimes after school where I'd realize my nail is breaking off, and to prevent it from breaking some more, I'd have to like file it down or cut it so it didn't completely rip off. But those aren't necessarily essentials, so take that with a grain of salt. But there are definitely things and personal items that are going to be specific to you that you know you'll need to carry. Like me with my nail care. This one is for my girls. Definitely bring some period products with you to school. Sometimes you'll just be in the bathroom and you're like, oh man, I wish I had. And sometimes there's nobody in the bathroom with you. So you can't like ask anybody. So definitely always have that with you. And it's just essential to carry with you everywhere you go, just in case anything happens. The next thing on my list for hygiene is hand sanitizer, and disinfectant wipes. You never know what kind of germs. The amount of times that I've just gotten sick from somebody like sneezing into the air in an enclosed room. You can't really do anything. It's so easy to get sick in school, especially after winter break. Everybody comes back and everybody is sick. Have your hand sanitizer with you, because some people, they just cough and they sneeze everywhere and on everything, and you touching that, those germs are going to spread. Have your hand sanitizer, have your disinfectant wipes to wipe off those surfaces too. So like wipe off your desk before you sit at it, wipe off the Chromebook keyboard so that you don't touch all those germs on there. And lastly, this was just, again, another thing for me because I was a little extra, but I brought band-aids, and I guess they came in handy more than you would think. It's school, why would you need to bring a band-aid? But I think I've used band-aids like, I don't know, like maybe 10 times in my entire school career. From middle school until high school, I've used some band-aids here and there, not for me personally, but for like other people. So you can definitely carry band-aids. Now for your academics, you want a good backpack. And this is similar to what I was saying about the shoes. You don't want a backpack that's gonna fall apart during the middle of the year, because I've seen some backpacks, they're literally hanging on by a thread. You want a sturdy backpack. The backpack I recommend is the Lucky brand backpack. I've had these two for a few years now, and they haven't ripped, they haven't torn, they're very sturdy, and they have a really good laptop holder. So when I bring my laptop to school or I'm traveling and I bring those bags, so I really like these backpacks. These are very sturdy. But I've also heard some good things about the North Face, I think it is, backpack, but just get one that's sturdy and you know that lasts. Even if you have to reuse one that you used last year, I did that I think from 7th grade to 8th grade, and it works like a charm. The next thing you want is quality school supplies. You already know the school supplies you need. You already know you need pens, pencils, erasers, all those things. But make sure that when you're getting those things, you don't want something that you're gonna have to replace every other day. So I feel like composition notebooks are one of those examples of dirty school supplies. They don't wither away as quickly as, say, a spiral would. Another thing on my school supplies list is sticky notes. I feel like sticky notes aren't like a commonly thought of school supply, but they're very useful. Sometimes I'm just taking notes in class and then I'm like, oh wait, I need to add something to the section. Oh, but I didn't make space for it. Boom, sticky note. Write it on a sticky note, slap it on the paper, next, keep going. I feel like they're very convenient and they help, especially with taking notes and adding notes. Similarly to sticky notes, you need index cards. And I personally like hand making flashcards for notes and review. You can obviously use websites like Quizlet and things like that, but I feel like writing it down helps me process and remember the information better. So I feel like getting physical index cards is definitely an essential for me when it comes to learning and trying to remember and studying new material. A calculator. And I'm not talking about the basic calculator that just has plus, add, minus, divide, and a few numbers and a few symbols. No, you need a scientific calculator. Especially if you're taking upper level courses in high school, you need a scientific calculator. And depending on the courses you take, you'll need a graphing calculator, but I think most teachers provide you with that. But at the very least, you should have a scientific calculator. And lastly, for this section of academics, my personal favorite, tried and true, an academic planner. This is my academic planner. It's great. It works like a charm. It keeps me organized. It keeps all my activities, assignments, and everything I need in one place. You can obviously use a digital planner too. That works better for some people, but similar to what I said with the flashcards, I really like writing things down because it helps me remember it, and it's also cute and aesthetic to have. But no, it's actually a blast. I genuinely enjoy writing things in my planner and having it all listed out. And the next section is tech. If you have a phone or you have your own personal computer, you'll be bringing those to school to either work on assignments during class, whatever. It's just nice to have your own personal devices, but because you're carrying it around to school all day and you're doing different things on it, battery can drain kind of quickly, so it's very good to keep a charger with you or carry around a portable charger. I try to keep a portable charger and not all the chargers for all my devices because it also weighs down my backpack, and we're trying to keep it light. I feel like I'm naming a lot of stuff for you to carry, but remember, at the end of the day, we're trying to keep it light and functional. So a portable charger with multiple prongs is really great, that you can just plug in different devices, but you have one thing charging it. And it's portable, so it's compact, it's easy to carry around. Just make sure it's charged, because sometimes I'll take it to school and it's not charged, and I'm like, okay, whatever, now all my things are dead. The next thing that I would recommend you bring if you have access to, but bringing your own laptop, because sometimes you just don't want to use the school laptops. Either they're slow, they're always dirty or musty. There have been a lot of times in school where I take out a computer from the computer cart to use and it's just dirty. There's like, oh my gosh, bring disinfectant wipes and bring your own computer if you have, because it gets scary. Headphones and earbuds. These are great when it comes to independent working time. When you're just working on an assignment in class, like the teacher's not teaching or anything, this is just great so you can just focus on your work. Yeah. Just having some sort of earbuds or whatever to listen to music to while you're doing your work, listen to a podcast while you're walking between classes. You can never go wrong with having some earbuds or some headphones to bring with you. And lastly, for this section, a USB or a flash drive. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I have used a school computer and I'm working on projects, and I save the assignment to the computer instead of my school account or something. So when I go home and log into my school account, the project isn't there. The project is on the actual computer. Having a flash drive, having a USB eliminates this problem, unless you lose it. Don't lose the flash drive. Export whatever it is, save whatever the project is onto the flash drive, and there you can have access to it from any device, wherever. And I feel like that can save you a lot of time, a lot of hassle, stressing about, oh my gosh, the project is due tomorrow and I left it on school computer. Definitely have a flash drive, but don't be mistaken, it's not something that you can't live without, but it is very good and very convenient to have. And even if you're exporting a project but you don't have storage on your computer, or you don't have storage on your phone especially, then you can export it to your USB drive, and that helps alleviate some of the storage issues on your phone. And lastly is miscellaneous. These are the things that I couldn't really place in a category. I don't really know where to put these, so these are just things that are also good to have. Number one, a water bottle. It could be a reusable water bottle, or it could be a plastic one, whatever works best for you, but just bring some water because the days are long. And with bringing a water bottle, bring some snacks, especially during 9th and 10th grade. I was like snack queen. My friends knew, like, oh, do you have anything to eat? Because I had a whole spread brought out. Like, you would not catch me going to school without my snacks. During junior year and senior year, I calmed down with it because I was like, whatever, I'm going home. I just need to go home. Bring snacks and bring a water bottle. And sometimes lunch cannot come fast enough. Definitely bring some water to keep you hydrated throughout the day, especially if you're walking up and down, doing a bunch of talking. And sometimes it's even just socially draining to be at school, and food will always give you a bit of a recharge. So bring snacks and bring water. Bring your wallets. Don't lose it and don't flaunt it, but bring your wallet, because every now and then, if your school was anything like my school, there'll be some events or something on campus that you're gonna have to pay for, and you don't want to be that friend always begging, wait, let me pay you back, I promise, tomorrow, let me hold $5. No, bring your own wallet, have your own money. And sometimes schools will even have like vending machines that you can buy snacks from, so even if you don't have any snacks, you can just buy them from a vending machine, but you can't buy them if you don't have any money. So bring your wallet. And last but not least, get a lanyard / a keychain. I had a keychain that I put my ID and my keys and all these little trinkets on, and honestly, this is like 50-50. You have to be responsible with it, because I lost that thing about like 5 times, several times throughout the years at school. Every school year I would lose my ID or my keychain at least one time. It was so like distressing to me because I had my home keys on there. Man, it was wild. But bring a lanyard, get a lanyard for sure. Either something to go around your neck or something you can put around your wrist. But just make sure it's not something that you're gonna lose easy. If you know that you easily misplace things, get a lanyard, have it around your neck, and keep it on your neck, because I had a lanyard too and I lost that. Get something that you know you're gonna be able to hold on to and not forget. But those are going to be my back to school essentials for high schoolers going back to school, whether you're a freshman, senior, sophomore, junior. These are my back to school essentials that I definitely recommend you have. Let me know in the comments what you found helpful and what has been your most used back to school essential. But that's going to be it for today's video. Stay tuned for episode 3 of my back to school series, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys!